Welcome back to the journey where everything you know about the world will be turned upside down, where ice and fire kiss, where water sings wordless songs, where time freezes in ancient towns, where deserts know how to tell stories. Part 1 was about altitude and danger. Part 2 is about mystery and miracles, because there are places on this earth that don't follow logic, where science bows before wonder, where your eyes see but your brain refuses to believe, where every step is a question with no answer. I've been to these places and I returned with more questions than answers. But perhaps that's the point. Not to understand, but to marvel. Ready to have your mind blown? Let's go. 1. Lake Canis. There's a legend that Lake Canis is a god's jewel dropped to earth during a battle between good and evil. And when light hits it, it still shines. That's not just legend. Because when you see the miraculous emerald green water of Canas, you'll believe nothing earthly could create such color. This S-shaped lake covers about 4.88 square miles, sitting at 5,260 feet elevation, renowned for its distinctive emerald green water that draws everyone's attention. But Canis isn't just beautiful, it's mysterious. Locals tell of the Canis monster, a giant creature hiding beneath the deep water. Science says it's just giant salmon, but when you stand at the shore looking down at the black depths, you're not so sure. 300 million years of geological history created this lake through glaciers, earthquakes, countless earth changes. 1.7 million cubic meters of water carrying stories of time of life, of things unexplainable, and the most miraculous phenomenon, the glowing lake. When sunlight hits at a certain angle, the entire lake surface erupts with magical light blue, green, silver, gold, as if someone is painting the sky underwater. And if you're lucky, you'll meet the Tuva people, ancient nomads who consider Kiss sacred. They never swim in the lake, not because they fear the monster, but out of respect. It's kinda like the way you don't step on ancestral altars. Few know that Lake Canis was once inhabited by the ancient Kasi people. Several cultural relics from this era have been uncovered around the area, highlighting a piece of the rich history of this place. This is where legends breathe, and if you listen carefully, you might hear them whisper. 2. Mount Wuong. There are places on Earth where gravity seems optional. Wuong is one of them. Don't laugh, because when you stand before the Wuong Mountains, you'll understand why the legend of the Monkey King was born here. This isn't just a mountain. This is the soul of Taoist martial arts, where fighting isn't about defeating external enemies, but conquering yourself. UNESCO recognized this as a World Heritage Site in 1994 for good reason. When majestic natural landscapes merge with 30 ancient temples hidden in mist, you feel like you're stepping into a parallel world where time slows down, where every breath carries the energy of 1,000 years of history. Tanju Peak at 10,070 feet isn't just the highest point, it's a symbol of indomitability, of the desire to rise, of the journey, seeking truth. But here's what they don't tell you in guidebooks. Wuong is alive. At dawn, when mist covers the valleys, you'll hear it not with your ears, but with something deeper. The sound of centuries of meditation, the echo of 10,000 monks who walked these paths before you. Inside Wuong, the Talus complex includes more than 30 shrines and unique constructions forming an outstanding compound. These temples aren't just architecture, they're maps of the spiritual, each one a lesson on how to live. Locals say if you come to Wuong seeking to learn Kung Fu, you'll leave disappointed, but if you come seeking to learn yourself, you'll leave transformed. Wuong doesn't teach you how to fight, Wuong teaches you how to live. 3. Lake Air High. Locals tell that Lake Air High was formed from the tears of a goddess suffering from unrequited love, and, when you see it for the first time, you'll believe. 48.5 square miles of water surface, clear as crystal, reflecting the azure sky and distant mountain ranges. This is one of China's largest freshwater lakes, but honestly, numbers don't convey the sacred beauty of this place. 400 million cubic meters of water, life source for millions. But Air High doesn't just give, it also receives. It listens to the wind's whispers. It keeps the secrets of those who stood at its shore, looked down, and saw themselves in the clear water. This lake is over 1 million years old, born from violent tectonic movements of Earth. It has witnessed the rise and fall of dynasties. It has seen humans change, but itself remains with pristine beauty. One of the astonishing facts about Unveiling Lake is that it contains about 400 million cubic meters of water, providing a vital water source for millions of people in the area. This lake originates from an ancient water reservoir formed more than 1 million years ago as a result of tectonic activity. And honestly, the most miraculous thing beneath the calm water surface is a parallel world. Nearly 100 fish species, many existing only here, as if it's its own universe separate from the outside world. Additionally, Unveiling Lake is home to nearly 100 species of fish, including many rare and endangered varieties. This biodiversity not only enriches the ecosystem, but also plays an important role in the conservation of native species. Standing at the shore during sunset when the sun dies golden onto the water, you'll understand why people call this the goddess's tear, because beauty so perfect, it's almost painful. I love you. Mount Tian Tai. If you want to find Buddha, don't look in temples. Look on Mount Tian Tai where earth and heaven meet. That's what an old monk told me. And when I climbed to 4,300 feet through 8 rivers, past countless waterfalls, I began to understand what he meant. Tian Tai isn't an ordinary mountain. This is the birthplace of the Tian Tai school, one of the most profound Buddhist sects in China. The founder didn't choose this place randomly because here, nature itself is the teaching. Every rock is a lesson. Every breeze is a verse. 493 acres of pristine forest, stretching like a painting in every shade of green the human eye can see. Summer temperature only 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Cool, comfortable, like a mother's embrace. Winter drops below 30 degrees, freezing cold, reminding you that life always comes with challenges. But what makes Tai Tai truly unique isn't the climate or scenery, it's the silence. A silence that cities never have. Not silence from lack of sound, but deep silence when the mind stops screaming. When thoughts settle like sediment in clear water. Few know that hidden within those valleys are ancient temples that no map records. Only those truly seeking will find them, and when they do, they never want to leave. Interestingly, Mount Tai Tai figures 8 major rivers and numerous waterfalls. These elements not only enhance the beauty of the scenery, but also provide a beautiful natural environment that is little known to the public. Heat. 5. Dongjiang Lake. If you want to know what's special about Hunan, come to Dongjiang. If you want to know what's special about Dongjiang, taste the bloodfish. That's what an old woman told me when I first came here. I laughed. Fish is fish. What's special? And then I tasted it and I understood. Bloodfish, a species existing only in these waters, unlike any fish I've ever eaten. The meat is snow white, sweet and tender, melting in your mouth like snow. Locals say that's because the fish drink water from 164 feet deep. The water there isn't like surface water. It carries minerals from the earth's depths, carries the soul of the mountain. Dongjiang Lake spans 3,864 acres created in 1970 as a hydroelectric project, but over time, it became much more. It became a symbol of rebirth because this place was once barren land, and now it's a source of life for millions. The lake reaches a maximum depth of about 164 feet, creating a diverse habitat for various kinds of fish and plants. During summertime, the lake's water temperature can climb to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, drawing visitors for swimming in all kinds of aquatic sports. Summer water temperature rises to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, warm, comfortable, like a lover's embrace. People come here to swim, fish, sit by the shore, telling their children and grandchildren about the time before the lake, about the drought times, about when they had to walk miles for water. Besides its strengths in scenery and recreation, few people realize that Dongjiang Lake is well known for bloodfish, a unique type of fish that can only be found in these waters. This fish is considered a rare and refined delicacy, catching the interest of culinary enthusiasts. And when you sit by the shore at sunset, watching the sun sink slowly into the water, you'll understand why people love this place so much. Because Dongjiang doesn't just give water, it gives hope.